We saw a boatload of basketball games on Friday. We saw basically nothing on Saturday. And then we saw a boatload of games on Sunday. Why does the WNBA still have these crazy timings for games? It's ridiculous. Anyway, we first saw on Friday, we saw the Mercury lose to the Atlanta Dream. Now, guys, this was a game that I was personally not expecting. We were in Atlanta. The final score of the game was 95 Atlanta, 72 for Phoenix. And there was a question mark of what in the world is going on with the Mercury. The Mercury had, at that point, they had been on a losing streak. And most importantly, guys, confusion when it comes to the Phoenix Mercury. As we saw, Satou Sabally only play 12 minutes in that game. 12 minutes. She got benched. And there was a question mark of, okay, what is brewing in Phoenix? What's going on? We'll circle back to that in just a bit. Okay, we also saw the Connecticut Sun. Yes, that Connecticut Sun that we were just talking about. The team that has only won, at that point, 4 games, now 5 games on Friday, as they beat the defending champs, New York Liberty. That was a surprise. Tina Charles went off. It was glorious to see. 78 Connecticut Sun, 62 the New York Liberty. We also saw the Golden State Valkyries take on the Chicago Sky in Chicago. I was there, and we ultimately saw the Valkyries get the job done. We saw 10 threes made by the Golden State Valkyries. 6 of those threes made by post players. Their kick out passes to the 3-point shot. Oh, it was glorious to see. 73 Valks, 66 Chicago Sky. We also saw the Indiana Fever walk into Dallas and take care of business. The final score of that game was 88 Indiana Fever, 78 Dallas Wings. We also saw the highlight of the day, the battle out in the Pacific Northwest. We saw the Seattle Storm at home take on the LA Sparks. And guys, we went to 2 overtimes. It was a neck and neck battle throughout, but in the end, we did see the LA Sparks get the job done. And once again, I am thoroughly impressed with the work of Rickea Jackson. She is having a phenomenal sophomore season, and no one's really talking about her. 27 points for Rickea Jackson. 9 rebounds, almost a double-double. She was on her big one on Friday, and it wasn't just her, guys. Azurá Stevens, Dearica Hamby, 21 points apiece. We saw Kelsey Plum with 22 points. This was a great showing for the LA Sparks. And guys, that was a game. Nneka Ogwumike had 37 points, but it didn't matter. It did not matter, guys, because the LA Sparks were getting it done. And yes, Tulip, Rickea Jackson is clutch. All right, so those are the games that happened on Friday. Now, let's quickly move on to the one game that happened on Saturday, and that was a complete and utter blowout as the Minnesota Lynx took down the Las Vegas Aces. The final score of that game was 111 Minnesota Lynx, 58 Las Vegas Aces. Yes, I did say a final score of 58. That is wild. Very, very wild, gotta say. In that game, basically the Aces couldn't do anything. The Aces were terrible in that game. Absolutely terrible. And the Minnesota Lynx just systematically took them down. We did see a horrible note in this game. Napheesa Collier went down in the 3rd quarter. Now, at the time she went down, the Minnesota Lynx were killing the Aces. And there was a question mark of, should Napheesa have even been in the game? Well, Cheryl Reeve had her in the game, and she went down. Looks like she severely twisted her ankle. We're not totally sure about when she's going to return. She did not return for the rest of that game, but yeah. Anyway, that's a huge thing for the Minnesota Lynx. If Napheesa Collier is out for a significant period of time, that severely hurts Minnesota's chances to actually win a championship, okay? But that was a huge thing. But also, guys, in the first half, I should really say, we saw a personal clinic done by the awesomeness of Kayla McBride. I think she went at one point 8 for 8 from the 3-point line. She was insane in the membrane, especially in that first half, guys. It was really, really awesome to see. Ultimately, the Minnesota Lynx get the largest road win in league history. Again, final score 111-58. Wild game. And yeah, that was something. Then We move on to Sunday, where early Sunday we see some breaking news come up. Breaking news, massive trade in the WNBA. Now, I went through that trade yesterday. I did a live stream about it. So if y'all want to go into detail about that, well, just watch. Just watch it from yesterday. Okay? But I got to talk about just real quick, the trade that happened. We saw the Minnesota Lynx receive Dejanay Carrington in a trade. In return, they sent Diamond Miller, Carly Samuelson, and the second round pick in the 2027 draft to Dallas. Okay? That was a trade. And to make way for that trade, Dallas had to waive Teaira McCowan. So Teaira McCowan is out of the W. Diamond Miller is with the Minnesota Lynx. Carly Samuelson is also with the team, but remember, she's out for the season because of injury. So, yeah, they have the rights to her. And they have that 2027 second round pick. And in return, the Minnesota Lynx get Dejanay Carrington, someone who's going to come off the bench and give them really good defense and give them some offensive buckets as well. All right, so that happened early on Saturday. What else happened on Saturday? Well, we saw a boatload of other games that took place yesterday. And let's just quickly talk about it real quick. Okay, we're doing a quick dive into these games, and then we're going to get to the Satou Sabally of it all. We saw the New York Liberty take on the Connecticut Sun. The final score of that game was 87 New York Liberty, 78 Connecticut Sun. And Connecticut, they once again, they did play a really good game. They tried their best. Anissa Morrow, I love to watch her play. She has really developed as the season has gone on. Clearly, Rashid Mezian trusts her a lot more than he did early in the season, and that's fantastic to see. She showed up, but ultimately, the Liberty was too much. Emma Miesemann is just getting in the swing of things with the New York Liberty, and that is pretty cool to see as well. And guys, ultimately, New York takes care of business. Sabrina Ionescu just dominates. Guys, she scored 36 points, and basically all those points were get into the bucket and mid-range jumpers. I love to see it. I love to see it from Sabrina Ionescu. Yes, she is a person who can be a three-point assassin at times, but yesterday she did show us that she can do a whole lot more than that. 36 points for Sabrina, and also 11 rebounds. Nothing to sneeze at all. We move on to the other games that happened yesterday. We saw the Atlanta Dream take down the Washington Mystics. The final score of that game was 99-83. We also saw the Indiana Fever take down the Seattle Storm. I was a little surprised about this game. But anyway, Indiana Fever take them down 78-74. It's a very close game, neck and neck battle, but ultimately the Indiana Fever get the job done at Climate Pledge Arena. Yesterday, I was there to watch the Phoenix Mercury take on the Chicago Sky. The final score of that game was 86 Phoenix Mercury, 67 Chicago Sky. In that game, we did see the Chicago Sky show a lot of effort in that first quarter, and then it kind of fell over after that. It was over. Satou Sabally was not in attendance. She was out for personal reasons. We don't know exactly what those personal reasons are, but we're going to talk about them in just a sec. Okay, and we also have the Golden State Valkyries, who lost to the Las Vegas Aces. Seemed like Vegas was kind of upset about how terrible they played on Friday, and they were like, you know what? You are not taking us down. We about to dominate. We about to do our job, and we about to go home. So at home, the Las Vegas Aces just destroy the Valks. It is what it is, and it's good to see. Hopefully, this helps to jumpstart the Las Vegas Aces, but we'll see. Ultimately, guys, we did see this team being spurred on by Jewell Loyd. Jewell Loyd is someone who has been very inconsistent on this season. She has come off the bench for the last couple of games, including yesterday, and she balled out 27 points for Jewell Loyd, which is fun to see. And we'll see how that continues on as the season progresses, okay? So that is your quick fire update on what happened yesterday, all right? So hopefully that was, or what happened this weekend, I should say. Hopefully that was, cool enough. Now,